What's up, guys? You're watching Volgor's videos, and I'm going to do a review on a re-review. Taking a look back at Still Reserve. I had this, I think, last year, and I only had it like a few times, but every time I have it, I think it's not that bad. I'm not saying it's great, but the redeeming quality of this is you'll get a buzz for dirt cheap. Compared to this, see, it's harder to find a 6-pack of Still Reserve as you do with these. I mean, they're around, but I don't see them. But if you do look at the right place, you'll see a 12-pack of the small cans for, I think, $8.50. $8.50 for 12 cans. I'm not gonna do the math right now because I suck at math. I have to use a calculator. And I forgot my glass, but oh well, it's just a little can. So it's 8.1% high gravity, extra malted barley, select hops for extra gravity, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, so here's a swig. Yeah. It doesn't have the greatest taste, but, you know, between these three, Still Reserve, Genesee Ice, and Best Ice, I choose Genesee Ice. But for the cheap factor, and you want to buy a bunch, you want to like have a bunch of cheap ones, because this is what you can stockpile up on. I never see these in 12 packs. Maybe there is. I never see them. These have 12 packs. You know, packs of everything. I think there's even 40 some places. I don't know. But this tastes better than this. But this is only 5.9%. So, and this is 8.1. Okay. Yeah. So that's almost twice the beer. Not quite, but pretty close to it. I don't have a glass to pour it into, unless I ran in the house. But oh well. If you want to know what it looks like, just type up Still Reserve. I remember when I used to drink 40s of high gravity like every night, and now it's just kind of too much for me. I don't really want to get more or less addicted to beer. Now I don't want to say I'm addicted, but you know I'm drinking one every day, but I'll have like just one of these. You know, that's nothing. You know, that's lubrication. But I was having like a 40 of these every night, and you know, it's not good in the body. It was giving me more of a pot belly. I almost said pot gut, whatever. But I still think Hurricane tasted a bit better, but maybe it's just because I had more of it. To describe the taste of this, it's like, to be really crude, the only thing I can think of is like rust water. But in all fairness, you know, for how cheap it is and how it's 8.1%, if you can stomach it, it's not that bad. And this is one of the beers that, in my opinion, you don't really like chug it down. Like, I could chug down against the ice. I kind of chug down in Milwaukee's Best Ice, but I was also in a glass. It also tastes better in glass. If you have I should have got a glass out, but I thought I had one in here. Oh well. But I was at my grandfather's house, and he offered me one. I'm like, sure, why the hell not? And I don't know if it's about being a can that's better, but you know, you just take a few sips to carry a conversation, have another sip, and before you know it, you got a fucking buzz, and the can's gone. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird to review something it doesn't taste that great, but you're getting a bang for the buck. Now, if you don't care about money and you want to boast about how you don't need to buy bum beer or whatever, then you can go down to your Safeway or beer store, local mini market, and get like Sierra Nevada or what's another one? Pyramid. Pyramids are like, this is 5.1 for apricot ale, but the IPA, that's 8.5%, and that's even more than this. And comparing the IPA to High Gravity Still Reserve, or 211, I don't understand why it says 211 Still Reserve. Like, it's like saying a Mercury Ford, you know, it's just, I understand. Same names, but if you've tried a pale ale before, and a real pale ale, I'm not talking about Rolling Rock, that's just a marketing ploy. Rolling Rock is not pale. If you actually have an IPA and you taste that, you can't stand how bitter it is. Of course, that costs like $2.71, almost $3 for a typical 22 ounce. Rather with this, it's like the same price for twice the amount. We're talking a 40 here. That's going to taste a bit deeper, not really, sort of darker, but not dark like a German beer. Dark like it's, you know, what do you call it? Not a lager, but a malt beverage, yeah, like Mickey's or whatnot. And I was talking to my grandpa. I almost laughed. He said, I don't care for Mickey's either. I'm like, really? Because I was talking about Magnum. I thought Magnum was 8.1. I almost got that the other day. But no, I got Still Reserve. Or no, I didn't get Still Reserve. I got Milwaukee's Best. I gave him one of those Milwaukee's Best ice for Still Reserve, so I can have one of these to review again. But yeah, all in all, it's not horrible. Like, if you just grow a pair, and just drink it, and you'll get a good buzz. But if you don't have a pair, you don't have a good beer mouth, whatever, and you can't take it, I guess you can't take 8.1%. Because you gotta go either two ways to get 8.1%. You either have to get IPA, unless I'm full shit, I have no idea. 8.1, you have to get IPA, or a High Gravity, like Still Reserve, or Hurricane High Gravity. But yeah, what really makes it taste a lot better, if you pour it in a glass, you put a lime in there. Or even a lemon, you know, something citrusy, and it'll make it taste a lot better. I did that with a Mickey's. My dad brought me home one the other day, and I just jammed it a couple days after I had my accident, and I just jammed the bottle full of lemons. I think it was lemons, and then I took out the salt grinder and grinded up salt in there, and some of it went on the side, but it tasted really fucking good for being a Mickey's. But I don't know if I reviewed a Mickey's. Whatever. I was too thirsty to give a shit, and I just drank it. I'm going to give this a 6.5, just about the same as Mickey's Ice. Which one to get over Mickey's Best Ice, it depends on what you can flavor. I think they're about the same. I think this is a tad bit better, only in the case of the alcohol content. If you can stomach the taste, then by all means, go for Still Reserve. If you can't stomach the taste, I guess Milwaukee's Best Ice. But in all fairness, I think Colt 45 tastes a bit better than Milwaukee's Best. But I'm also comparing, Tennessee Ice is still my favorite when it comes to just a cheap, plain beer. But yeah, if you have a beer that you like and think I should keep an eye out for, let me know, or something. There's some I've had I haven't reviewed, but whatever. Yeah. It used to give me a really bad beer face, but I don't know. Once you drink a bunch of other shit, it's not so bad. The worst High Gravity shit I've ever had was Stack. And I remember storing one right down there in that cupboard. Well, we're starting to feel it right now. I only have 2/3 can. And this is a little can, not a big can. But I stored it. You could buy